I can assure you that after watching this movie through to the conclusion, you will have knowledge that could safeguard your health for years to come. For more transformative ideas, remember to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Eggs. They are among the world's most reasonably priced, nutrient-dense, and adaptable foods. They have been a staple of many of our breakfasts for decades. However, did you realize that even something as basic as improperly preparing or storing eggs can make this superfood into a hidden health hazard? Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Johnson, a 68-year-old egg lover. He ate them every morning, thinking he was being healthy. However, as time went on, his digestion deteriorated, his cholesterol rose, and he began to feel more exhausted. Until his doctor pointed out some serious errors he was making, he never considered his daily egg habit to be the cause of the issue. In actuality, a large number of us unwittingly commit these identical errors on a daily basis. The way we prepare, store, and consume eggs can either improve our health or subtly harm it. What's the worst? Until it's too late, most people are unaware of the harm. So allow me to question you. 1. Are you aware of if you're preparing eggs incorrectly? 2. Ever ponder why some people are ill from eating eggs while others are not? 3. Are you handling eggs incorrectly, which could cause your body to suffer silently? Let's discover the truth and discover how to properly eat eggs without taking any chances. Consider this scenario. You get up, go to the kitchen, and take an egg out of the refrigerator. As you have done for years, you open it, cook it, and eat your breakfast. However, what if I told you that this seemingly insignificant habit might be endangering your health? Eggs are extremely sensitive to temperature changes, something that many people are unaware of. They may become a haven for germs like salmonella, which can cause serious food poisoning if improperly stored. Leaving eggs out at room temperature for an extended period of time is one of the most common blunders individuals make. Other people believe that eggs don't need to be kept cold at home because they are sold unrefrigerated in other nations. However, the reality is that eggs are frequently washed, which eliminates their protective layer, necessitating refrigeration. Then there's the problem of keeping eggs in the incorrect section of the refrigerator. The majority of refrigerators feature an integrated egg holder on the door. Have you ever noticed this? It's the worst place to put things, despite the fact that it sounds convenient. Temperature changes brought on by the refrigerator door's frequent opening and closing might weaken the eggshell and facilitate the entry of microorganisms. On a middle or lower shelf, where the temperature is more consistent, eggs are best kept in their original carton. Let's now discuss eggs that have gone bad. We've all opened an egg, sniffed it, and decided it smells good, so it must be safe to eat. However, that is a dangerous habit. Even slightly spoiled eggs can cause infections, nausea, and gastrointestinal problems. Eggs don't always exhibit clear signs of spoiling. Here's a quick test you can complete. Place the egg carefully in a basin filled with water. It is fresh if it sinks and rests flat. It should be used soon, but it's still fine if it stands straight. It's expired and dangerous to consume if it floats. Not inspecting eggs for cracks prior to storage or use is another common error. Even if cracked eggs appear to be in good condition, they may already be tainted with bacteria. It's better to throw away or cook the eggs thoroughly within a day if you unintentionally purchase cracked eggs. As long as they are prepared properly, eggs are among the healthiest foods. The manner we store them can determine whether we eat a nutritious meal or one that makes us ill. Let's move on to the next significant egg-related error that people make: cooking them incorrectly. One of the healthiest foods on the planet, eggs are loaded with vitamins, minerals, and high-quality protein. However, did you realize that eggs can become a health hazard depending on how they are cooked? Unknowingly, a lot of individuals make mistakes when preparing eggs, which can ruin their nutrients or even produce toxic substances that have an adverse effect on the body. Overcooking eggs at high temperatures is one of the most common errors. Has the yolk of a hard-boiled egg ever had a greenish-gray ring around it caught your attention? The iron in the yolk and the sulfur in the white undergo a chemical reaction when eggs are cooked over an extended period of time or at an excessively high temperature. Overcooking eggs can lower their nutritional value and make them more difficult to digest, but it's not harmful. Even worse, too much heat can destroy vital antioxidants that shield your eyes from age-related conditions, such as zeaxanthin and lutein. The use of hazardous oils for frying eggs is another frequent error. When frying eggs, many individuals use margarine, vegetable oils, or even repurposed cooking oil. However, these fats contain oxidized chemicals and trans fats that cause inflammation in the body. This can eventually lead to high cholesterol, heart disease, and other health issues. When cooking eggs, it's preferable to use healthy fats like butter, coconut oil, or olive oil sparingly. Additionally, eating uncooked eggs poses a risk. Some individuals prefer soft-boiled eggs or runny yolks, but this can be dangerous, especially for elderly people. Salmonella, a bacterium that can cause serious food poisoning, may be present in raw or undercooked eggs. Our immune systems deteriorate with age, making it more difficult to combat diseases. Make sure the eggs are pasteurized or cooked until the yolk and white are firm if you want soft eggs. Finally, a lot of individuals oversalt eggs because they believe it improves their flavor. However, excessive salt consumption, particularly in older persons, might increase blood pressure and the risk of heart disease. Try using natural flavor enhancers like turmeric, black pepper, or fresh herbs in place of a lot of salt when cooking eggs. When cooked properly, eggs are a nutritional powerhouse. You may make sure that every mouthful of your eggs feeds your body rather than damages it by avoiding these typical blunders. Next week, we'll reveal yet another set of egg-related errors that many individuals make, which over time may cause silent harm to your health. The safety and health advantages of eggs can be greatly impacted by how they are stored. It's simple to forget about storage, but over time, this can pose some major problems. Keeping eggs at room temperature for an extended period of time is a typical error. In many regions, eggs should be kept in the refrigerator, but they can be safely kept at room temperature for brief periods of time, particularly in nations where they are sold without refrigeration. Salmonella and other germs can grow rapidly without adequate chilling, resulting in foodborne disease. Even a tiny quantity of microorganisms can cause major health problems for elderly people with weakened immune systems. By maintaining a steady, cool temperature in the refrigerator, you can prevent bacteria from growing and keep your eggs safe to eat. Another error that might have an impact on your health is using stale or outdated eggs. Eggs have a shelf life and become more susceptible to bacteria as they age because their protective layer deteriorates. The air sac inside an egg expands as a result of the egg's contents shrinking and moisture loss over time. As a result, the egg floats in water, indicating that it is no longer fit for consumption. Consuming stale eggs may cause cramping in the stomach, food poisoning, or worse. Always check the sell-by or expiration date and perform the water test to make sure you're eating fresh eggs. Older eggs will float, while new eggs will sink and lay flat. Storing eggs in the refrigerator door is another frequent error. Although it can seem like the most practical location, this area of your refrigerator is actually the warmest, which makes it a haven for bacteria. Rather, keep your eggs in the refrigerator's main body, where the temperature is more consistent. Additionally, keeping eggs in their original carton helps keep them fresh by preventing them from absorbing smells from other foods. Finally, a lot of people are unaware that eggs can have a shorter shelf life if they are cleaned before being stored. In many nations, eggs are cleaned before being sold, but in others, they keep their natural covering, which keeps bacteria out. This protective layer is removed by washing, hastening the aging process. It's better to preserve unwashed eggs in their original state and wash them just before using them. For your eggs to remain safe and fresh, proper storage is essential. You may eat eggs that are safe and full of all the nutrients they provide by avoiding these easy blunders. Next week, we'll talk about the typical error of consistently eating eggs at the expense of your diet's nutritious balance. Overconsumption is one of the most frequent errors made when it comes to eggs. Given how nutrient-dense eggs are, it's simple to believe that we can consume as many as we like, but moderation is essential. Despite their high protein, vitamin, and mineral content, eggs also contain cholesterol. Eating eggs in moderation won't boost cholesterol levels much for most individuals, but it can be hazardous for seniors, particularly those who already have heart disease or high cholesterol. According to studies, eating too many eggs may raise LDL, bad cholesterol levels, which can cause heart disease. Maintaining equilibrium in your diet is crucial to preventing this. The American Heart Association advises against eating more than 4 egg yolks per week, particularly for people who have heart disease risk factors. You can make sure your body gets the nutrients it needs without overindulging in any one food group by balancing eggs with other protein sources like beans, seafood, and nuts. Misunderstanding the nutritional value of eggs is another error. Because they assume the yolk is full of bad fats, many people think that just the whites of eggs are healthy. The yolk has lipids, but it also has important elements like choline, vitamin B12, and vitamin D. Particularly in older adults, these nutrients are crucial for maintaining healthy muscles, brain function, and general well-being. You lose out on these significant health advantages if you simply consume the whites. Therefore, unless your doctor has specifically advised reducing yolk consumption for health reasons, think about eating the entire egg when making it. It's also crucial to remember that improper cooking might lessen the nutritional advantages of eggs. Advanced glycation end products, AGEs, which can cause inflammation in aging, are created when eggs are cooked at high temperatures, such as when they are scrambled or fried at extremely high heat. To preserve their nutrition while avoiding these negative consequences, try boiling or poaching eggs instead. Particularly for elderly people, these softer cooking techniques make the eggs simpler to digest while maintaining the quality of the protein. Finally, an imbalanced diet may result from relying too much on eggs as the main source of protein. Although eggs are a fantastic source of protein, they shouldn't be the sole one. A wider spectrum of amino acids and other vital elements can be obtained by consuming a variety of proteins from plant-based sources like tofu, lentils, and quinoa, as well as other animal products like fish and fowl. Your diet's variety contributes to your general health and well-being, particularly as you age. You can enjoy eggs as part of a nutritious, well-rounded diet by keeping 3 things in mind: moderation, adequate knowledge of nutritional value, cooking methods, and variety in protein sources. It all comes down to finding balance and making wise decisions for your well-being. To sum up, eggs are an excellent source of protein, vitamins, and minerals that can help maintain our health, particularly as we age. But just like with any cuisine, moderation and wise decision-making are crucial. We must not make the error of eating too many eggs. Even though they are good for you, too many of them might raise your cholesterol, especially if you have heart issues. Moderation is key. It's best to eat eggs in moderation a few times a week. It's also important to avoid misinterpreting eggs' nutritional worth. There are healthy elements in both the yolks and the whites. Particularly high in vitamins and lipids, the yolk is essential for maintaining healthy muscles and cognitive function, which is particularly critical for elderly people. So, unless your doctor tells you otherwise, eat the entire egg. Egg cooking technique is very important. Their nutritional value may be harmed by high-heat cooking techniques, including frying or scrambling at extremely high temperatures. To maintain their health benefits, think about using softer cooking techniques like boiling or poaching. Finally, our diet shouldn't consist solely of eggs as a source of protein. Variety is essential. A wider variety of nutrients that are vital for our general health can be obtained by including a variety of proteins from various foods, such as nuts, beans, and seafood. We may continue to enjoy eggs while preserving our health by keeping in mind 4 easy guidelines: moderation, knowing the complete nutritional value, preparing eggs correctly, and varying our protein sources. As we age, we don't have to stop enjoying wholesome foods. We just need to choose wisely. You may have a satisfying, well-balanced diet that promotes your health and vigor going forward if you adopt these habits.